Alright guys, what's going on? Spark here, and we are going to play a sealed. If you're wondering why I have all these cards in front of me, this is everything that we opened. So, we've got an Audric as one of our rares, which it's not showing us anywhere that we have Audric, but okay, there's Audric. We got a Rock's Faith Mender, so our white's looking pretty good. We got Jace's Phantasm, Jace, uh, but I'm not really seeing much. We might play a blue-white. That might be a fun thing to do, seeing how we opened Jace. We also opened up two Nefarics, though, and two Murders, and a Nighthawk. We're playing black. I don't care what anybody says. Murder, murder. Sign in Bloods. Wow, this was stupid. Look at that. That's so good. Ravenous Rats might be playable. Vile Rebirth. Exile target card from a graveyard. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. That's actually not bad. I don't think I've ever seen that. Tormented Soul's unblockable. Sack a creature. He's just a 2/2 for 2. He's got proc white, so he's probably good to play. Now we just need to figure out what our better color is. We could play, crazy card draw and protection with Jace, or we could just play a whole bunch of scary white creatures and still be awesome. We also opened up two Evolving Wilds, which is sweet as hell. Opened up a Beast Tracker. I love him. We got ourselves an Arbor Elf, Bond Beetles, Timber Pack. No, Naturalize. Now green's definitely our weakest color. Red's not looking real strong either. There's a few things in red, but there's just very few things in red. We have a lot of card draw, a little bit of removal. The two divination are enough to make me consider playing blue. But let's see if I were to play blue. Let's just kind of pull in all the things that are blue. Exile target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard, and target instant and sorcery card from an opponent's graveyard. Copy those cards, cast them without paying their mana cost. Exile spells Twine. That's actually pretty cool. Sleep isn't bad in blue. Tricks of the Trade. Chain creatures +2/+0 and unblockable. Encrust. Enchant artifact or creature doesn't untap during its untap step, so it's basically another kill card. Scroll Thief deals combat damage to a player. You draw a card. Downpour. Tap up to 3 target creatures at instant speed. So I mean, Scroll Thief is playable. The Encrust are playable. What are you? +1, -1 to on the turn? No, you're not good. Kraken Hatchling is meh. Index is just awful. It says look at the top 5 cards of your library and decide if you want to concede or not. Spell Twine's considered playable. I would consider it playable. I don't really like that because it doesn't make your creature any better. It just makes it unblockable. Right? Yeah. Not much better. That's playable. These guys are not. Bloodthorn. Tormented Soul can be annoying as fuck if you put the right things on him, but we don't have the right things to put on him, so I'd say no. Walking Corpse, no. Vile Rebirth, I would consider playing. Duty Bound Dead is definitely playable. Creatures your opponent control get -1/-1 till end of turn. I'd play that, and that's not playable. Chromaton definitely is. Ring of Thune, is that it's the white one. If we play white, that one might be playable. Cloak of Omens. Or Clock of Omens, Phyrexian Hulk, Gemma Becoming, Island Swamp Mountain, probably not. Kite Sail. Kite Sail is playable. Alright, so let's look at all of these. Griffin Protector enters the battlefield under your control. Griffin Protector gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Divine Verdict, definitely good. Captain's Call, definitely good. Safe Passage, definitely good. Crusader of Audric, not bad. Ardent Knight, yep. Knight of Glory, yes please. Aven Squire, yes please. Divine Favor, not so much. Glorious Charge, that's always a fun little combat trick. Exile target enchantment, nope. And Audric and the Faith Mender. That's what I like in the format. I mean, obviously the Bond Beetles are awesome. If we were to play Arbor Elves would be good. Farseek does not put it. Oh, it does put it in the battlefield tapped. Um, Obviously a big scary guy. Sentinel Spiders, 4/4 Vigilance Reach, probably good enough. And that would probably be all that I play. Maybe him if I were to play green, and then I don't like our red at all. There's not enough there. Um, so let's see. Our black is definitely our strongest color. We cannot cut black at all. Blue has a lot of card draw and a lot of control and fun things to do with Jace. I mean, Jace just says I win if I go off a few times. 3 maybe. Our white isn't as good as I would like it to be. We have a few good white cards, mainly the Exalted stuff, but I don't really want to go for an Exalted deck. So I don't think that's going to make the cut. So let's put these somewhere else. I'm going to just throw everything here just in case we decide that we want to do that. Just because I don't have a lot of life gains, so Rock's Faith Mender isn't good. Audric's probably going to die. And the Exalted's really nice, but I mean, we have things to do early game. I mean, I don't really see us missing a turn anywhere. 2 colors is plenty, and that's actually exactly the number we want to play is 24, because we want to play 16 lands. And 2 of those lands will be Evolving Wilds, and then we play 12 and 12, and I feel real comfortable playing 12 and 12. But Encrust is a good removal spell-ish. I probably want to get rid of the Kraken Hatchling, but he is a gigantic ass. I mean, that's just what he's there for. I mean, I might play that instead. We still got 11 minutes though, so I mean, I'm not under any pressure to figure out what I need to do yet. Hydra Surge is not playable at all. I mean, we can play Phyrexian Hulk. He's got a bit of a big body on him. See, because I don't like the Kraken Hatchling. Add land. So let's do, what did I say, 6 and 6? Or 7 and 7? 7 and 7. Okay, so there's our lands. Gives us a good solid number of lands. I mean, our green's playable, but I mean, Jace's win. If Jace hits the board, Jace wins. Spell Twine. I mean, I really don't. Well, I mean, the game's going to get that long though, so it's cool because I can cast 2 spells for free, one from my graveyard and one from my opponents, which is awesome. I don't think that's not worth playing. That would give us 40 cards. We have 2 divinations and 2 Cyan Bloods. We're going to draw everything we need in our deck really quickly. We have 4 removal cards, a sleep if someone comes off with an aggro deck, and Mind Sculpt and Jace to keep people down. And I actually don't think I need this because we've got 2 Nefarics. I mean, that's bomb. It's just like, oh, hey, look, it's a Nefarics. Hey, look, it's a foil Nefarics. um, we definitely want something earlier, though. Early-ish. I mean, Val Rebirth isn't a 1/1, or isn't a 1-drop, but I mean, it could be useful. It's a 1-mana 2/2, and I'm not going to complain about that. Um, huh. Hum, 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 hum. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? I mean, we could. I've got so much double black. I was just say we could play 3 colors, but I don't think that's a good idea. Jace gives us control. The whole blue section here gives us control. But I feel like we have enough over here that if I went some more of the white stuff, let me put all these on the land. Like we're gonna win with something small and stupid, which actually isn't bad. Night Accordant. You know what? I like the blue. I do like the blue. I'm not upset with the blue at all. This is exactly what we want, and I'm relatively comfortable with this. We still need another card though, which is the problem that I'm having. I could put in Kite Sail. Kite Sail would probably be good. Kite Sail makes all my creatures +1/+0 and flying, which I guess makes the Duty Bound Dead an actual creature that can block. Makes the Nighthawk a 3/3. Makes Nefarics bigger. Helps the Scroll Thief. Helps the Jace's Phantasm. It's not bad. Green would be playable if I had more Mana Excel. If I had like another Farseek, it'd be perfect. But we only have one. I'm going to keep these separated because we might be able to grab stuff from there later. I know we'll definitely be able to grab stuff for the sideboard. No, I'm not upset with it. Definitely, definitely missing out a little bit on the 4-drop curve though. And I don't really have anything in either one for the 4-drop curve except for Clock of Omens, but that's tap 2 untapped artifacts and untapped target artifact, which does not help us. Or the Tricks of the Trade, which I really don't like either. So we really curve out at like 3, then we have like no 1 4-drop, 1 5-drop, and 3 6 cost. Or 3 6 drops. But when you open double Nefarics, I mean, you can't really say, oh yeah, well, I don't want to play Nefarics. There's 2 of them. 2 of them. They are legendary though, so we gotta make sure that we don't have too many out at one time. But I like it. I think it's good. I think it'll do its job. We've got a lot of removal. We've got 4 removal cards here, all 3 drops. These ones are a little bit easier to deal with, but basically they're O-rings. We've got Mana Fix, Island, Swamp, and a Mountain. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Kite Sail because I don't feel like it helps us out that much. We're going to get Gem of Becoming, and I'm going to take out 1 of my blue mana. 1 blue mana, and we'll add a Mountain. And that gives us put them into your hand. So that's a huge amount of deck thinning right there from the Gem of Becoming. So I think that'll be worth it. That's all three of those are, all, I mean, the one mountain shouldn't hurt us, and it's an extra card to thin out from the gem. I think that's good. I think that's exactly what we want. We've got a little bit of Exalted. We've got two Exalted black creatures for the Scroll Thief. I mean, we should be okay. We really should. I don't see us having a problem at all. So, let's submit the deck and see if we're the last ones to be ready. Because we probably are. Um, but yeah, so that's what we'll play. And I guess we'll be back here in a minute. All right, real quick before this game starts, I made a change. I was thinking Spell Twine's going to be way too hard to get off, and we really don't have anything that's extremely important to recast. So I put in the courtly uh, Provocator, 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 I guess, um, because it will help us out with the Nighthawk and forcing their creatures to attack us. So I feel like that'll be a good thing. So, all right, we got 3 minutes and we'll be back.